Okay. You ready?
Well, yeah, what's our intro?
I'm just going to do it on the spot right here. You ready? Whoa, welcome to the first edition of the Total 90 podcast, brought to you by Rock Solid Sports. I am very excited for this. I'm excited to finally not talk about college football. Riley, you don't know much about talking about college football, but I'm Aidan Corley, joined by Riley Walker. Today we're going to talk about the real football, a.k.a. soccer. Riley, how excited for you for this?
My blood is boiling right now. I am excited. I am pumped up. Thank you for having me. Let's get into it.
It's going to be a fun time. What better way to start than to talk about the big award handed out once a year, the Ballon d'Or. Ousmane Dembele takes it away.
Wow. Do you think he should have won?
Yeah, it was very deserved. Very deserved.
Think so? Personally, I would have gone Lamine Yamal.
You think so? Really?
Yep.
Elaborate on that?
I think I saw a point today where they were saying Lamine Yamal has the opportunity to win it so many more times in the future.
No, I think he's winning it next year.
Think so?
I think it's all lining up for him.
World Cup?
Imagine Barcelona wins the treble.
Not happening.
Okay. Barcelona wins the treble. World Cup.
Spain does well.
He's coming off a Euros win. And I think this is the year where Lamine Yamal goes from, he came in second this year, but he's going to start putting up some unreal. I'm talking like 40 goals.
40 goals?
40 is like, I'm talking
Messi numbers?
He's going next level this year, and I think this time next year he's going to be lifting up a goal. Let's talk about Ousmane Dembele, though.
Yeah.
33 goals. Actually, 35 goals if you count the Club World Cup.
Of course we count the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Of course.
Chelsea fan. 14 assists. Led PSG to the treble.
Mm-hmm.
What a turnaround for his career.
Definitely after the years at Barcelona, I was a little worried for him.
I was going to say, imagine I told you this in 2018, but
yeah.
let's just imagine I tell you this in 2023. Ousmane Dembele is going to be lifting a Ballon d'Or. What would you say?
After the Benzema Ballon d'Or, I feel like the trophy lost all its aura. I think
Luka Modric did that. But
yeah, maybe. I think once Messi and Ronaldo just stopped winning, it was kind of hard to see it.
Is this what it was like 20 years ago?
Yeah, when Cannavaro was winning the Ballon d'Or.
It just feels like when you look at the Dembele's stats and like everything he did, just like in a vacuum, you're like, dang, what a season. Then you go back and you look at literally 10 years ago and Messi, Ronaldo are literally scoring 60 goals in the La Liga season. It's just like,
I don't think we'll ever have two players.
It's not going to happen. I think it's made me to really appreciate like what we had. Yeah. We don't know how lucky we had it. And think about Neymar.
Yeah, what could have been?
Neymar is probably pissed off of the era he grew. Gareth Bale, to a lesser extent, and just everybody. Luis Suarez probably should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2016 if you really think about it. But
sheesh. I don't think Dembele has another season like this in him, given that he is so injury prone. Automatically right now, like in the game today, he's not playing. He's been out for quite a while. So I think the injuries might catch up to him, especially with the PSG playing in the Club World Cup. So I don't think he'll have it anywhere close to a season this year. So I think
that was definitely his time to win it. I think Lamine Yamal's winning. That's my
Rafinha.
Definitely not a bold prediction, but that's just what I think is going to happen.
Mbappe and Haaland have started off the season extremely well.
Haaland got 2 more goals today.
Yeah.
Imagine in 2018, someone tells you Dembele is going to win a Ballon d'Or before Mbappe.
I would have called you crazy.
I thought Mbappe would have 5 Ballon d'Ors by now. Yeah. When I saw him in the 2018 World Cup,
I thought I was
watching an alien.
I thought I was watching an Henry regen. But
that 4-3 game against Argentina, where he literally just had double the speed of everybody. I could not.
Do you remember that touch he took around? Who was it? Romero or Rojo? He took around Rojo, and
all they could do is just foul him because
took him down. Sheesh. Even have 2 fullbacks up on here on the Ballon d'Or list. That's why, and a goalkeeper.
That's crazy
in the top 10. So I think that shows not that this Ballon d'Or was weak, But I think
Dembele
Messi,
definitely deserved it. It's just
yeah.
I think it's just the reality we need to get used to. Is like I mean, even last year with the Rodri Vinicius Jr. debate, it's like
if you look at Vinny's stats last year, they weren't even that good. So if he would have won it, I would have been upset.
Yeah, Rodri definitely deserved that. Who do you think, like Vitinha? Like, okay, here I'll tell you this. I don't think Mo Salah should have won, but
he should have.
I think he got robbed. I think he got robbed.
Vitinha
the season he had last year.
Vitinha third, I think is crazy. Salah definitely started off the Premier League season.
Salah had like the best Premier League season we've ever seen last year. Like I don't think that's a crazy 29 goals and 8. Like,
sheesh. I mean that was probably his.
That was his best. That was
season.
This is his best goal. His first season, he broke the. I mean, Erling Haaland's broken that record probably 20 times by now, but. I mean, he had 47 goal contributions is either a record or tied for the record with whatever. Henry had like 40 something.
Yeah, I definitely think Mo Salah third, Vitinha fifth.
My takeaway from this is like if you were on the PSG team, they just gave you a spot.
Yeah,
like I got to be honest, like
Desiree Doué 14
I was
is
trying
crazy.
to say the exact same thing. Like Doué's going to be up there.
Kvaratskhelia 12 is also insane.
What do you think about Cole Palmer at 8? Tell me about that.
I think Cole Palmer at 8, even though I think he's the greatest player on the planet, I think 8 is a little unfair. I think he should have been lower. He did miss.
Has he not had an open play goal in the Prince?
He scored his
January?
First open play goal since January, a couple weeks ago.
Okay, yeah.
Missed quite a few games through injury. Obviously, only won the Club World Cup and the Conference League, which aren't two very prestigious awards. So I think 8 is a little harsh. I do think he's up there with those caliber of players, but
I think he'll be up there. I mean, I think like Harry Kane, Harry Kane, Harry Kane should have been arguably top 5. Yeah. Like Harry Kane is unreal last year. Hold on,
I think just the fact that Harry Kane scores like 40 goals a season, it just gets diluted.
I don't think people just just think about he can't win a trophy. Oh, dude, Harry Kane was born in Walthamstow. Did you know that?
Wow.
That's where we resided for 2.5 weeks. I didn't realize that.
Wow, out in the ends.
I mean, yeah. Wow. Yeah, Harry Kane has 10 goals in 5 Bundesliga games right now.
I saw Nicholas Jackson scored his first goal yesterday in the Champions League.
How do you feel about him?
Nicholas Jackson, man, I mean, I feel like he could be so good.
I've always thought he was actually a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Like
he's very quick, very physical. Is very good with link-up play, but his finishing is... It just makes me want to pull my hair out.
Oh, dude, Harry Kane's first ever club. Want to take a guess? Leighton Orient? He's one of their own.
Yep.
On Tottenham. Come on now. No, I think... Yeah, Nicholas Jackson. I think he got a little bit disrespected by Chelsea. I'm not going to lie. Like, Nuno Mendes, top 10.
Hakimi 6 is also crazy.
Yo, I was reading an article like after this, and I was like, and here's your like... and it has like your usual suspects up at the top, and including Hakimi. I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't remember ever 2 fullbacks being in the top 10.
Well, what about the year that Cannavaro won? There's got to be another one.
That was what, 2006?
Yeah.
I think, because Italy won the World Cup.
Let's pull up those 2006 Ballon d'Or.
I do think next year, whoever wins the World Cup one of those players is winning the Ballon d'Or.
An easy.
Like, easily.
Pick. Can you even look at the... Hold on.
Boom. 2006.
I have to spam click.
Were you even born, Aidan? Holy.
I was... Whoa. I had gray hair by 2006.
Gray hair. Holy.
I'm just getting nostalgia going through all these old Ballon d'Or years.
The Benzema, man.
Benzema deserves that.
I know, but that was Jorginho 3rd, 2020.
2020 Ballon d'Or. That's Lewandowski's fake Ballon d'Or.
Jorginho's.
Lewandowski got robbed this year, I feel like.
Yeah, I think he was injured for a few games, and obviously he's never going to win anything with Poland, so.
That is every single World Cup. They're always like, whoa, Lewandowski's here.
And he
got to keep it right. Like, I remember the 2018 World Cup. Actually, I decided I was a Senegal fan for that, but.
Fair. You were that one fan celebrating with all the Senegalese fans.
That was me. But they're like, you always got to keep an eye on Lewandowski. And he's just like, all right, here's go. 2006 Ballon d'Or. Cannavaro won.
Buffon 2 is
Two goalkeepers in the top 10.
Look
Jens
at the
Lehmann.
players behind them. Henry, Ronaldinho, Zidane, Eto'o, Klose, Drogba, Pirlo, and Jens Lehmann, and
You're telling me,
Deco.
God, dude, look how good we had. I was 2 years old when this happened, but look at these.
That top 10
look at
list
some of these names.
is insane. 2 goalkeepers in the top 10.
Remember when Neuer came in third? And was that 2015 or was it 2014?
I think a goalkeeper's never going to win.
The modern, if a goalkeeper was ever going to win, it would have been Neuer, but he was just in the wrong.
True. What do you mean Robert Sanchez is winning next year?
Onana's going to beat him out.
Trabzonspor, Onana.
Dude, he's
actually doing well.
Didn't he get an assist in his first game?
Yeah, I think it's just a Man United thing.
Oyland scored today.
Oyland scored twice.
Oh, he got. I haven't looked.
He scored twice. Yeah, he got a double against Sporting.
Of course,
which is, I think Man United are just in the bin, man.
Look.
Yeah, Oyland scored twice. Luis Suarez scored for Sporting.
Why is there's so I think Luis Suarez is the most common. Oh yeah, Neuer came third in 2014.
Philip Lahm, Robin,
Arjen Robin, Neymar. That was the James year. That's right. Oh
James Rodriguez, man.
Di Maria in the top 10.
Diego Costa, man. Chelsea could use someone like that.
God, look at these names.
Courtois,
Zlatan.
Boo, Pogba.
God, when I'm going name for name, this is the era I'm pulling out.
Yeah,
I
Ronaldo, Messi.
I'm low-key washed compared to what I had 10 years ago.
What we had as kids. Look at that top.
Dude,
three.
Alexis Sanchez in the top 10 in 2015.
Yaya Toure.
Mascherano, what in the world? But that Barca team did win the treble. Pogba.
Yaya Toure, man.
That was Pogba before United.
Mascherano, the Miami coach.
Okay, well.
Griezmann third. Wow.
Griezmann came in third that year? I didn't even I guess they won the Euro. No, Portugal won the Euro.
Mahrez 7 for Leicester City.
That means Vardy's in here
That's
too.
crazy.
Yep.
Wow. N'Golo Kante.
Payet, 23rd.
Wow, man.
We had it so good, man.
We did.
Streets won't forget.
Look at us now. Now we have Garnacho. Who else do you need?
What if Garnacho won a Ballon d'Or?
He won the Puskas last year.
You can't argue against that. That was one of the best goalkeepers.
I'm really hoping he can do something like that for Chelsea. Just
okay,
just score one time.
Let me ask you, what do you think about Chelsea's philosophy right now?
I have a lot of feelings about it. I think
I'm not even looking at
it is exciting, to say the least, bringing in a bunch of young talent for a long time, but so far it hasn't worked. I know we won 2 trophies last year, but
I think it gets to a point where you're just signing too many people.
I think we have too many attacking players and not enough players in defense, because you can even see it right now. Badia Shield was in the bomb squad, and all of a sudden we have 3 injuries.
Speaking of bomb squad, you see who's back? Tyrell Malacia, baby.
Oh, for real?
They're bringing him back to training. I got the notification this morning.
I think he had the ACL tear, didn't he? That was
he literally he disappeared for I remember after we won the I think it was after we won the FA Cup, and he was up there for trophy celebrating. There's Tyrell Malacia has been spotted for the first time.
But no, I think with the Chelsea thing, it's just we have a lot of excitement going forward. Obviously, the striker position is an unfortunate one right now, with only João Pedro as the only striker.
Did he just get a red card, or am I tripping?
He did get a second yellow yesterday. That was our third consecutive.
What's going on with these Chelsea red cards?
Third consecutive game getting a red card. Not too sure about that one. I think it was for a high foot, which feels harsh because it was in the last minute of the game and we were up 1-0.
Yeah, Chelsea's definitely lacking.
Yeah.
Defensive.
I think it is very exciting. Defense, if we could just buy a new goalkeeper and a new center back, I think we'd be fine. Because Reece James, Gusto, Cucurella as our fullbacks is, in my opinion, one of the best in the leagues.
I think Gusto's a little bit suspect, but
I don't know. Cucurella is definitely the best left back in the league, if we're being honest.
Honestly, I would.
I know you hate him. You got the same hair as him.
I would not argue against him. I'm Fabio Silva. What do you mean?
I think Reece James, when he's fully fit, is arguably the best right back in the world. Call me crazy.
I think Hakimi would say no to that.
Yeah, but we'll see. I think Chalobah is definitely a good center back. I think he'll stay. I think the Colwell ACL injury at the beginning of the year
that really
definitely hurt.
I think Colwell was your best defender.
He was our best center back for sure. Him being out for probably a year obviously hurt. Tosin's good. I think he isn't Champions League good, which is what we obviously are competing for now. So I think he's a good guy to have around and to play in the league when you're looking for a rest for your better players.
I'll tell you, I'm never excited to watch Chelsea, but Gerald
Hatto, he's looked shaky.
The young lad.
He's looked shaky.
Captain Ajax, though.
Yeah, Captain Ajax at 17.
Maybe is he De Ligt 2.0? You want to?
I don't know. Different player. I think he had over 100 appearances for Ajax, captained him at 17. I think obviously Chelsea have been a little shaky when he's come in, so he obviously hasn't looked, amazing. But I think he's only still 19, so give him I don't want to say give him a year, but give him some time.
Chelsea
he's not going to play over Cucurella, arguably ever. So
Chelsea is the lone capital of the world for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
the Buonanotte deal really blew my mind. I think that loan deal was. I saw rumors we were going to buy him for $40 million on the last day.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And I just remember almost tearing up at those rumors. So
Okay,
luckily
so
it's just a loan.
I've seen some people calling for Maresca's head.
I've seen
that.
that.
Do you agree with that?
No, I think obviously we've lost a couple of games recently. I think 5 out of our last 10 losses have all been because we got a red card. So to put that in a little perspective, obviously we need to keep our discipline a little better, which is something I think we are. I believe we're the youngest team in the league by average age. I think it's 23 to 24.
It's by far the youngest team.
Which is super young. Our oldest player this season is Tosin at 27. I think Rob Sanchez is 27 as well. So definitely a little inexperience.
I think you got to look at where Chelsea was before Maresca came in.
12th, 6th.
I do think, though, they were wrong to sack Pochettino when they did. That was just kind of a bit uncalled for. I think he was definitely, he had them going in the right direction at the end of that season. It just kind of, that is the Chelsea way, though. But
that is the Chelsea way if it's not working perfectly.
I mean, I still can't believe they sacked Tuchel back in however many years ago that was now.
I still think about those days. I just remember going into games,
knowing you're actually going to win.
Knowing we were just going to win. Like the Champions League final, I wasn't nervous. I just knew we were going to beat City. It was honestly, it was such a relieved feeling just knowing you would win every game. And now you go in not knowing if you're going to win or concede 5 and have a red card. 3 at the weekend to Brighton, 2 to Danny Welbeck. He's
Danny Welbeck's a fantastic.
He's pushing 40.
Danny Welbeck's gotten better with age for some reason.
I know, but he's pushing 40.
I remember watching Danny Welbeck when he was on the come up back with Sir Alex. Danny Welbeck was coached by Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
And I think last year was his best ever season. Hold on.
I think it was. I think he finally got 10 plus goals in the Prem.
Let's see. Yeah, he hit 10 for the first time.
Yeah. 10
he
for the first
9
time
with
ever.
United in 2014.
It's crazy.
And now he is a full-on. He's 34 right now. He's got 2 goals this season.
Yeah, they're both against Chelsea.
He had 4 assists as well. Danny, where did this come
And he doesn't even start every game. I think João Pedro was
yeah.
starting quite a few games last year in that spot. And Evan Ferguson, maybe a couple, but
I thought Evan Ferguson was going to be like the next Harry Kane.
I think he's at Roma now.
He's had kind of a weird
journey.
Yeah, he had a hat trick against Newcastle or something a few years ago, and I was like, whoa. And he was 18 years old, and I was like, whoa.
Brighton refused to sell is the only problem. They refused to sell, and then they never played him, and then nobody wanted him.
Well, it's kind of hard to blame over João Pedro, I guess, but
I know, but
you got to send him. Send him out or let Chelsea buy him for $100 million.
Yeah, honestly, let us buy him, and then maybe he'll be washed.
How bad is that Liam Delap injury hurt?
Yeah,
now you got to recall Mark Gui.
Mark Gui. I think obviously it would have been ideal if Nicholas Jackson wasn't a bum and wanted to leave. Obviously, if Liam Dopp didn't get hurt, I think that Nicholas Jackson leaving would have made sense. But him refusing to come back, I think, was slightly frustrating, only because it kind of put us in a spot where João Pedro is not your typical number 9. He's more of a 10, I would say. And then having to recall Mark Guiu from Sunderland after, 3 games into the season? Or I don't even know if he got a single minute at Sunderland.
Yeah, no, he would. Did he play?
He might have played.
He posted like a
Cup.
goodbye message, like he played 5. But if Mark Guiu scores against Sunderland, does he celebrate or no?
I think he does. I don't even know.
I think it'd be a new low if he
Yeah.
pulled out the respect against Sunderland.
Game's gone soft.
It would be.
I don't think he's made a bench appearance at least this year for us. I think Tyreek George is eating up those minutes in the cup.
Evil Saka.
Evil Saka. He's eating up those minutes in the cup, which actually, did you see our game against, Fulham last weekend? Tyreek George goal?
I didn't. I know they won, but I didn't see the
No,
goal.
it was against Lincoln City. Sorry. Same thing.
Yes, Fulham, Lincoln City.
But his goal against Lincoln City, actually an incredible finish. No backlift behind it, just pure volley into the side netting. Beautiful.
Wasn't he was about to get sold to Fulham, wasn't he? Or on loan?
Yeah, that's what it was. He was about to be sold to Fulham.
Kind of surprised that. I mean, that would have been a good move for him. I mean, how's he going to get games over all these other forwards?
I know Fulham signing. Have you seen that new winger Kevin? You watched him play?
The game is back.
The game is back. Single name Brazilians.
Those Brazilians from Shakhtar that we used to have.
Yeah. The Brazilians that play in Ukraine
Fred,
that have one name.
The one name Brazilians are back. Alex, you hear that? The one name Brazilians are back.
Yeah. Kevin
at Fulham. World record signing for Fulham.
Yeah.
He is electric.
No, he's from Brazil. Played in Ukraine. He does now. Yeah.
He is I love that guy.
I've seen him play a couple sub appearances, and he's been
like once after Newcastle sold St. Maximin, there hasn't been any flair in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I need to turn on my TV to watch Kevin.
Once Mahrez was gone, St. Maximin was gone. Mudryk showed some appearances.
It's all Pep's fault.
Let's talk about that. Mudryk popped out.
Did you see he's running track now?
Yeah, he's going for the Olympics next year in America.
How does it feel that one of your
Milan?
How much they signed? Was it? That was $100 million, was it?
88.
$88 million to it. Now he's not even playing soccer anymore.
He's on PEDs.
I didn't think he was good anyway, but
I remember having that Mudryk signing, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" So I pulled up highlights. And
I watched him in the Champions League when he was at Shakhtar, right?
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's pretty good.
You watch highlights, and I'm like, wow, we got the next.
That's what highlights do.
Player on planet Earth.
Every time anytime United sign anybody, I make sure to not watch the highlights and not get myself excited. But
the Xerxes highlights at Bologna probably sold you.
I thought he was gonna be pretty good.
He is pretty good.
Before he tore his hamstring last year, he started cooking. Like I remember that FA Cup game against Arsenal, and he got his get back. I remember when Amram hooked him against Newcastle.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he cry?
Yeah, I mean he hooked him in the first half,
Yeah.
For whatever reason. He comes back as the game winner against Arsenal. And now what? Do you see where he's playing Clash of Clans on the bench?
I did see that. Honestly,
what is Man United?
If you know you're not coming on, then kind of disgraceful.
Ask me a question about Man United, Riley.
What do you think about the 3-1 L to Brentford this weekend? Did you see that graphic on, Sky Sports yesterday, where it said Ruben Amorim is one of the least scoring managers?
He's the least everything, man.
From Premier League teams that still exist, or something like that.
Yeah, no, literally. I think I saw. I think he's won. Sunderland have won more games or won more points in the time they've been promoted since April, and
Sunderland have only been in the league for a month and a half.
I mean, Ruben Amorim, he hasn't won back-to-back games yet.
Have you seen that guy who's not cutting his hair until Man United won 5 games in a row? And it's been 3 years.
It hasn't been that long. It's been a year and a half.
It's probably been a decade at least, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Man United is... Every time Chelsea play Man United, I get scared because I know we're going to lose. And Man United,
we own you at Old Trafford.
And then Man United
won at Old Trafford since 2013.
Yeah. And then Man United are going to lose the next weekend to Grimsby Town.
I knew we were going to... That was the 7:30 game, and I
Yeah.
usually don't get up for those, but I got up for like the second half, and I was like, why did I even do this? Like I knew that was gonna happen. Why is Bayender still playing?
Yeah, why is
we
your new
signed
guy not
Sidney
playing?
Lamans, and he's just been
Touched the
watching
field.
the game.
I think putting him in that pressure though could
Well,
really.
you have to at some point. I mean,
I know, but
he's the one person everybody believes in right now because we haven't watched him play.
maybe that's what you need. Just don't let him play.
What we need is
you'll believe it. You'll have someone to believe in forever.
Okay, so from your perspective, do you want Amram to stay for as long as possible?
Yep, for sure. I love seeing Man United be bad.
He's got to go.
Because it makes you sad.
He will not change. He's any good manager, bad manager, any manager will adapt for something that works, and he's literally not.
I think
deviated from that 3-4-3.
You saw the same thing with Ange, I think, 2 years ago. Even though Tottenham still got better results, slightly, I think.
I just don't know what the
inability to change. But you remember Russell Martin, Southampton, Vincent Kompany at Burnley. They stick to their tactics. They don't deviate from it, and they go on and get better jobs after. Vincent Kompany getting Burnley relegated and then getting the Bayern Munich job. That's insane.
We live in a world where United get compared to Burnley and Southampton.
Amram had Sporting. They whooped Man City in the Champions League.
Well, because he doesn't have the right players for United, right? Okay, look. First of all, I guess so. In that we literally have two midfielders, pretty much. In any game where you have you're going to get run around.
Your two midfielders, I think, are not the right choice of midfielders.
That's what I'm getting to. Bruno can't play there. Like that's a fact. Like he's gotten burned for so many goals, and he can't do anything correct. Like he's got to play in that 10 if he's gonna. And then who you got? Uncle Casemiro. Like you just can't play a 35-year-old in that position. Like that's why it doesn't. Yeah. It's not gonna work anyway because that's just a tear. Like I just don't understand the logic behind that system that he dies by. But and then it's and then he switches. Don't even. Why does he not play? Why can't you just at least give him a chance? Like literally, Ugarte, he's a. Can I say terrorist on here? Yeah. Ugarte is a terrorist. Okay. Oh, I fucking hate him.
He's decent.
Why does why does he not try anything? He just we get destroyed every game, and he just looks at Kobe Manu on the bench. And he's just oh, there's our best player or one of our best, most talented players just sitting there on the bench. Let me not use him. And he won't. Like that game against Brentford, he literally switched. He won't play this Mbomo started out as a 10. He moves to right wing back. Dallo starts out at right wing back. He moves back to center back. Mason Mount subs on as a 10. Then he subs on Xerxes. Mason Mount goes he doesn't even when you see these odd formations work out for people, it's because you get the right people to play those positions. That he doesn't have the right people. Two, he's switching.
I feel like you're gonna cry over here.
I just can't.
But let's talk about maybe something more exciting. Sesko getting his first goal.
I mean, if you even.
What do you think about the big money signing of Sesko?
Well, he's a good player if he could get the ball to him, but he can't get the ball to him because we can't keep the ball. We get run over in midfield every game, and it's what's Sesko supposed to do? Just stand there and watch?
He's definitely not a player who's going to create something on his own.
Amram can play a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3, or another coach can come in and do that, and we'll I promise you, literally, we made the right signings this summer. I feel like, and then we just, who we never.
I think
Cunha and Mbomo were perfect signings.
Yep.
Cunha, I did a deep dive just in my own head. After I was we might be back, and I watched him during preseason. I was like, we're back, but
been injured.
I can't. I'm gonna go. I always know what I always go back to. When we sold, why did we sell Scott McTominay? I know that Amram didn't do that, but
look at him now.
And he was okay. He wasn't Serie A best player level good at United, but he was always a really good midfield. He never had a bad game for us.
He was always a solid 7-8.
I mean, this is a cliche, but he played for the badge, man. He came to he knew what United was all about. None of these players anymore. Kobe Manu knows what United's all about, but we just let him run on the bench. But Like McTominay's a perfect midfielder for Amram's 3-4-3.
Yeah. I think also looking back at the game, the first goal, not savable. Incredible finish from Thiago. Top corner.
Those other 2 goals by Ender,
Yep. The second goal, right out to Thiago. Rose right under him. Third goal.
That third goal was right in the middle.
If you look at it from the angle of just straight on,
I know when I first watched it, I was like, "Holy crap, what a goal!" When I watched the replay, I was like, "Oh,
we just
have
dives
the
past
worst
it.
goalkeeper. We somehow have a worse goalkeeper than Onana."
So I think definitely the goalkeeper could have been at a 1-1, and anything changes from a 1-1.
It's almost like we just signed a new goalkeeper, and he's just
I think.
I think Amram's got to go, but my only thing is like, who do we go get?
Ole Gunnar.
I don't know why we got rid of him.
I don't know who you get at this point.
His man management was like some of the best I've ever seen. Like you think about some of the characters we had in that locker room: Pogba, Rashford,
Jesse Lingard, Sancho.
And he got the best out of him. Like people say he didn't have tactics, so it's just like isn't. Like if he didn't have tactics, he wouldn't go out there and run over Man City every single time you play him. If he didn't have tactics, he wouldn't go out there and get second. And you can't get second in the Premier League just going out there on vibes. Like all he knew what he was doing.
Very true.
We came second and lost the Europa League final in his only full season. And we bring in Ronaldo. That kind of shakes up everything. We got to a shaky start. I'm not even going to say his name because I hate him so much. Gets arrested and blah, blah, blah. And then, we got to sack Ollie because of all this other crap going on.
I think Mason Greenwood could still be cooking for Man United if he was there.
He needs to be. I don't want him to ever be near Manchester.
He's cooking for Marseille.
Unfortunately, I don't. I want to play Marseille so DeWitt can go snap Mason Greenwood's legs in half. Like I can't. But no, we never like Ollie. Like, I mean, he saw it when he had in the interim. Like. The PSG Champions League time. Actually, that was always second full season. My bad.
Yeah, that was like Rashford's greatest game ever. Man United was wearing the pink jerseys. The Champions League night game in Paris.
Man. That was back when PSG was all about getting the Super. I love what PSG's done, by the way.
Yeah, the 2-1 win against Barca today.
Okay, so like if.
Yeah, should we move on to the Palace Liverpool?
Well, I want to talk about United's manager situation a little more. If we sack, I feel like sacking Amram's inevitable at this point unless somehow something changes, which is just not.
It's not.
Who do you think who would we even go get right now? There's 3 names in my head.
Lopetegui, Graham Potter.
God no, Graham Potter's proved how much he sucks in the last.
Who are you? Who's your top 3?
Well, here's I think the 2 names they would go after. Or Glasner at Palace.
Yep.
And Areola at Bournemouth.
But I think those 2 would be.
But here's the thing. One, and I hate that it's come down to this, but one, that would be a downgrade for them.
Yep.
You got to be like the state that we're in and the state that Bournemouth and Crystal that's a full-on downgrade.
I think it's only a downgrade in league placement, though. It's an upgrade in pay, club, size.
But here's the thing. Glasner at Palace and Areola at Bournemouth both are pretty much gods over there, and they are untouchable. They have taken both those teams to heights that they have never reached before, and literally they can do no wrong. Yeah. And it's even if they do something wrong, it's we're still a small team, doesn't matter. And they obviously love what they got going on over there. The second they step into United, they step into a dumpster fire where every single little thing they do is under a microscope, and you're just giving up everything you've built for just all the most amount of scrutiny you could ever imagine. And it's as soon as you lose that first game, all the pressure's on you. It's I don't see why they would leave that right now. The other name I think of is if you look, things are starting to go a tiny bit sour at Aston Villa.
Unai Emery.
Unai Emery's been in the spotlight before with big teams.
He's folded.
He knows how to win. Here's what I'm thinking. It's he had that Arsenal job for a year. Didn't go his way. I think he wants to get his lick back. I think if we were to sack Emery, that's who I think would make
Dracula.
Yeah.
There you go.
He does kind of look like him, but I think Unai Emery would make a lot of sense, just in the terms of.
I think, but he
gets out of Aston Villa before it goes completely. Like I think Aston Villa's kind of.
I think they've had a bad start, but I don't think they're in a bad place.
That's to be.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Obviously, they went the first 5 or 6 games without scoring a single goal.
I think they lost a lot last year, and they haven't really replaced it. And I think
they didn't.
If they don't get their act together soon, like it could slip away from them. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I think Unai Emery just kind of got that like, not aura for United, but like I think he could handle that pressure and like.
He's got the Europa League aura, if that's what you want.
I mean, we need a trophy, but like.
You were close.
He's someone I could see. Like stepping in and like being able to handle the pressure and like obviously his philosophies have worked everywhere but Arsenal, but I think he wants to prove that he can do it at one of the biggest clubs like that. But
he was at PSG, wasn't he? At one point,
he was,
which is obviously never a cakewalk, but he knows what a big club is about. And Villarreal obviously won.
You ran it up with Sevilla. The Sevilla Europa League dynasty.
All right, shall we move on to this Palace-Liverpool game from the weekend?
Yeah, who do you want to start with, Liverpool, Palace?
Yeah, we can start with Liverpool. First loss of the season.
It was coming.
It was coming. They're leaving.
Every single game they leave it late. Yesterday they lost finally in the Champions. Or else today. What they lose yesterday?
Yeah, they lost like Galatasaray yesterday. Osimhen.
Get in.
Osimhen.
I don't know. I don't know if Liverpool can like.
I think once they get all their players embedded in, I think their team is obviously way better than last year.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, they have the 2 of the best strikers in the world right now.
I think Ekitike is unbelievable.
Ekitike is incredible.
That guy.
Wirtz has obviously gone 007. Not a good start, but I think still coming off that ACL from a year and a half, 2 years ago. Had a decent year for Leverkusen last year, coming into the best league in the world. Won the league last year.
Okay, first of all, I want to like sidebar real quick. I think 007 is like the worst thing to ever happen to like soccer discourse ever. It's so stupid.
I agree.
But anyway,
people used to pull that out for Mason Mount, and it would make me upset.
Was it Mason Mount that I think Jadon Sancho started it when he transferred to United, but like I think it's gotten so overblown. But that's a stupid conversation. Yeah. I don't know. Liverpool they haven't
clicked.
Like I think their midfield without Florian Wirtz is better. When you have Szoboszlai and McAllister and Gravenberch in there, I think they're unbeatable.
You think Wirtz could maybe slide out left?
I mean, he could, but it's not like where he would want to be. I don't think he wants to be in that 10 where Szoboszlai is right now. But I don't know. I don't think
they have the industry in the midfield with Wirtz playing the 10. Because he's not going to come back on defense, so...
Yeah, it's almost like it's up and down all game.
Because they don't have a true DM, I don't think. Because Gravenberch obviously played extremely well last year in that spot, but that's not his natural role.
Well, I think when you have him and McAllister both in there, it kind of...
Yeah, it works, but neither of them are like a destroyer, if you know.
I just don't think Liverpool
are balanced.
I don't think they can win the league.
I think they can definitely win the league.
They can win it again. I just don't. They need to change some things up.
Yeah.
I don't know if
switch up to a 4-4-2. Isak, Ekitike up top.
I do want to see them play.
Salah on the right, Gakpo on the left, McAllister, Gravenberch.
It's where do you get all your midfielders in though? If you do that, that's the thing.
I think they got to try it. They got to try Ekitike and Isak up top.
No one runs a 2-striker system anymore, and it really upsets me. You just don't.
Yeah.
And that they have a perfect opportunity for it. I feel like.
I worry about their defense, though. I think they're going to have to outscore teams a lot this year.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen that.
Yeah,
the Bournemouth game.
Both of their fullbacks are extremely attacking.
I don't think Kirkes is that good, I'm going to be honest.
I think he's good. He's just been exposed because Frimpong hasn't played too much, but when they both play, they're both extremely attacking, and that's going to leave one of them exposed at times. Van Dijk is obviously still, in my opinion, best center back in the world.
Yeah.
But he is aging. He's probably pushing 35.
Is he really that old?
Yeah. So I think he's 32 or 33. So obviously he's He's
34. Oh my gosh.
34. He's slowed down
Dang.
in the last couple of years. He obviously doesn't have that burst of speed. I think he still has that intelligence that makes him the best.
Like I say, he was the best defender in the world last year. If you ask
Best
me.
for sure last year. And then Konate obviously had a really good season last year. But if Konate gets injured or Van Dijk gets injured,
Joe Gomez.
Gomez.
Score your first goal of your career, son.
He's been injury prone for his whole career. Their 18-year-old center back just tore his ACL. They don't have a lot of depth in the center back position is what I'm trying to say. I guess I got Endo.
He's a good utility player to have, I think.
Not a center back though.
Still got Connor Bradley in there.
Connor
Andy
Bradley.
Robertson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that Leone guy did get hurt.
Yeah, Leone tore his ACL in the Champions League.
How about that
Yeah.
16, 17-year-old Rio
Yep.
Agumwa?
he
16,
was
17.
He was at Chelsea 2 years ago. And
Was he really?
And we sold him for free to Liverpool.
Sounds about right.
So
I'm glad, as much as they have so much attacking that they need to sort out right now. I'm glad Chiesa's kind of finally found a role in that team.
yeah, scoring the lone goal yesterday. He scored 2 goals in the 87th.
I say you got the winner in the first game of the season, but
yeah.
I just think that was such a fun random player for them to bring in last year, and he just didn't even hardly play. So I'm just glad he's
playing.
I mean, yeah, it was the last Euro, or it
so
was Euro
exciting.
2020, where he was just tearing it up, and he just kind of.
Yeah, well, he's at Juve and tore his ACL, and then it's hard to come back.
That's true.
But I think, obviously, we can go on to Crystal Palace now. What, they're up to 3rd in the league
Do you think
after
they finally
6 games?
Get out of the slump of coming in 12th? Are they gonna finally finish in the top half?
You know, I think it could be the opposite. Palace always starts slow and then finish 12th. And this year they
always
could
start
finish
slow, and they have to finally
really
they have to work their way out of it.
Yeah, but this year they could start super hot and then maybe slow down because the depth isn't there. I think obviously keeping Gahey was clutch. Probably their best player now. Losing Eze, not really replacing him. I know they got
Michael Olise
Yeah.
nominated for the Ballon d'Or. That's crazy.
It's crazy. I think obviously the signing of Yeremy Pino is exciting. He's still 22, 23. But losing Eze, who's probably been your best player for the last 2-3
I mean, they
years
got Adam.
next to
I mean,
Olise.
I think Adam Wharton might be their best. Was
Adam Wharton, I
arguably
know,
better
but
than Eze.
and their defense is very good.
One of my favorite players in the whole league is
Mateta, JP,
I do like him, but Munoz, the right wing back.
Munoz. He's always got old
love
marks
that
on
guy. That's what I'm saying. I love that guy because he
his
rocks the
boot
throwback
game.
boots, and he's really good. He's flying down the wing all the time. He's already got an assist this season, but
I've got him in my FPL. I need him to clutch up.
I think they got Chris. I think Chris Richards has been unbelievable for the last couple of years he's been there.
True. Probably the greatest American player in the league.
I feel like that gets kind of. Does he win that by default? Who's
Tyler Adams?
No, he's not better than Chris Richards.
I don't know. At least having a better season.
No, I mean, how long they're 17, 18 games undefeated now, dating back to
Yeah,
last
they
season.
are. Who was the last team to beat them? It was somebody really
I
small.
don't remember. I was watching a video about it the other day.
And Glasner was about to walk before.
Yeah, he was gonna walk if Gahey went. He was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
So they can't sell all their good players and not bring anyone in. But obviously winning the FA Cup was huge.
We're about to figure out.
Still got
two last.
Palace bringing some good vibes this season.
The Eagles. No, I think they can. Let's see.
I think they can break top 10 this year for sure.
Newcastle beat them 5-0.
Dang. And that was
Last
Newcastle
April.
had their interim manager.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe was sick. I remember that
Since
game.
then, it's been the smooth sailing.
Yeah.
You know, I really wish we went to. I wish we went to that Crystal Palace game.
Yeah.
In London. We could have had it. We were right there.
Were they playing Wolves?
It was, yeah, because that was the Fabio Silva day.
Yeah, it was. That's true. We got Domino's instead.
We did get Domino's. Forgot about that part.
That was a tough
Go
L.
all the way to London to get Domino's.
We go all the way to Croydon to go to the Palace game.
We're in the hood.
We were in the ghetto in Croydon. We walk in and
Ooh, hold on. Is there a guest joining?
Alex, welcome to the podcast.
I have to join in for this one. This is too good to pass up. I hear things about our trip to London, and I just have to jump in. I'm trying to find the right. These headphones might just be broken.
So
Who cares? Yeah, here you can fix it. I just wanted to jump in and add that was some really good Domino's.
It
that
was
night.
so
It
good.
was
that
pretty
was
good.
really good.
Actually, I don't know. You remember my stomach was hurting, so I didn't eat.
Oh, I
true?
do remember that.
We had come off the day after getting high tea, and my stomach
Oh,
was
yeah,
shambles.
that's
we were all
right.
in the dude Riley. I remember I was sitting next to you at that. And you're like, I got to go to the bathroom, and you didn't come back for like 30 minutes.
When I tell you that was a fever dream of a trip, that was a fever dream. For those of you listening and you're wondering, this is Alex Carpenter, by the way. I'm the one letting these bozos do their podcast. I've just been observing, doing a good job so far. But this is
Thanks, Master.
This was this was a trip we studied abroad together in the UK, and this was where I picked my team of the Crystal Palace based off of this trip and them winning the FA Cup.
They won the FA Cup
before we got there, which it was just it was a crazy time. We go down to South London, which is, by the way, very difficult to get to from like central London.
It took us like an hour.
It looks a lot shorter on the map than it was to get there.
City map.
I think we went at a busy time. We went at like 4 or 5.
Yeah, the tube was tubing, for sure. I mean, we were on a train.
So we hit the overground for a lot of that.
But this is apparently South London is not a nice part of town. So
we learned that firsthand from the pub owner. She was like, "This is the hood, you know."
She warned us not to have our phones out, like, or else kids would just run up to us and steal our phones.
Dude, remember when we went to cross the street and that guy like driving rolled down his window?
Oh yes.
I thought we were about to get popped. But he was like, "Oh, go on, lads, you good?" I was like, "Oh."
Do you know what else happened on that trip to South London? So the whole time the subway, and we eat at Domino's, and literally down the road was a Subway, and Big Sam was so upset that he didn't get his Subway for the first time.
That's true. That's where the Subway thing came from.
Yep.
I thought he was the one that wanted Domino's.
He did, but we didn't know the Subway was
That's
there.
true. Yeah. It was after we finished. Like, there's a Subway up there.
Dude.
Alex, you want to say anything about Crystal Palace while we're here? How do you feel about the opening start to this season?
So I'm a fake fan. You know, I'm someone who just started caring about soccer.
Couldn't have picked a better time.
To be quite honest, I picked Crystal Palace.
It's because like we ran up to Selhurst Park on a game day, so it's like you have every reason in the world to be a fan.
So they're my prim team now. First time I've really cared about them at all. I've woke up for the 10:30 game a couple times for Crystal Palace. Illegally streamed it. I don't know if I can say that, but
they have games on USA,
and I've seen those too. I've got to get
Crystal Palace doesn't always get like the.
I've got to get a Paramount Plus account. I think
Peacock
account. Need that. I think I'm actually going to watch soccer tonight as well because it's October 1st and it's Nashville. Aren't they playing tonight?
I admittedly don't
watch the U.S. Open.
I do think.
Yeah,
I think they're playing in the U.S. Open final, and it's like their
the
chance.
Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
Yeah, this is like their chance to win their first
trophy.
Tennessee's first major trophy, which I have mixed feelings on that. Yeah. What's your take as soccer guys on?
Personally, I've been off the MLS this year because Atlanta United is so bad.
Oh yeah,
I think they're. Last time I checked, they were dead last in the standings, and they have the most expensive MLS player in history.
Not Messi.
Nope.
It's not Messi's not the most.
He was a free transfer.
He earns the most money.
Yeah,
but
he earns the most money. Atlanta United spent $30-odd million from Middlesbrough for this guy. I'm trying to remember his name.
Isn't Miguel Almiron back over there now?
Almiron's back.
Am I washed? Okay.
He is back. Actually, Atlanta United's not dead last. Second to last.
DC
much better.
United's in last?
Yeah, DC United is.
It's actually the only MLS game I've ever been to is a DC United game.
Really?
Versus Philadelphia Union way back in either 2010 or 2011. 2-2 draw.
I've been to a handful of SC games.
They're playing at RFK Stadium.
We would go as a soccer team in high school, like get on the bus, I was friends with a lot of Hispanic people, and then we'd just go crazy.
That's what it's all about.
I actually have some great stories I can tell y'all off the air on that about that trip.
It was Emmanuel Latte Loth from Middlesbrough. I remember us signing him for I think 30-odd million.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's
The most expensive MLS player in history. 27 games, 7 goals, 1 assist, 7 yellow cards. Same amount of yellow cards as he has goals.
Wow.
And he is the most expensive player in history. When I see him play for the first couple of games, he jumps like a fish out of water. It's actually insane.
Like Sesko.
Like Sesko, but he's shorter. He's only 5'10".
Dude, Sesko can dunk a basketball. That's how you know how good of a soccer player he is. It's all that stuff. What do we know? It's like a thing. Like whenever we signed him, like United would post promo videos of him like East Baying a basketball. Like, look at our new striker.
I mean, I think Atlanta United might have one of the highest wage bills in the league as well. Probably behind Miami, I think, with
Miami's got
Messi, Busquets, and Jordi Alba, Suarez. But Atlanta United is well underperforming. I mean, in 14th...
Who does Nashville play tonight?
Do you guys scoff your head at the MLS as pundits?
I've never really even been MLS. It's an American league, but they Americanize it. So they have a super draft, like...
Yeah, it's just too American for soccer.
It's football, mate.
Yeah, they're playing Austin FC tonight at 8 o'clock.
Matthew McConaughey will be.
I'll be watching. Maybe.
Let's see.
Maybe not.
Obviously, Nashville's in 6th in the Eastern Conference. Austin's in 6th in the Western Conference.
How about that?
That's another thing I don't like. I don't like.
The conference.
There's too many teams for the MLS.
Yeah,
There's 38 teams.
I wish they would adopt the relegation real deal.
Yeah. So what's supposed to happen in a couple
teams.
years is I think how it's going to work is the USL basically wants to have like a league that's like an equal to MLS, and then the USL adopt promotion and relegation.
Yeah.
Is the way
I think they already are this year. Or is it
I
starting
think
next year?
I think it's like 2027 is when they want to start.
I just know there's a problem in American sports where you have like the big four of football, basketball, baseball, and hockey, and baseball's kind of on the downturn right now. I would argue. Yeah. And then hockey's viewership of hockey has gone.
Soccer
up.
is rapidly growing in the U.S.
Same with NFL though. I think NFL is like new levels every year.
But do you think that soccer in the United States can? Because I heard the other night on Sports Talk Radio, they were talking about how the Prem has grown in just the past year in the United States. Especially Chelsea. Like there are a lot of Chelsea fans in the United States.
They adopted a promotion relegation system here, I think that would attract a lot of people that don't even care about soccer because they're like, what is this?
Because there's more to care for. They're like,
I know.
You don't lose anything from finishing dead last. Like nothing happens.
I know. No, just imagine being like a Charlotte Hornets fan, and you're just like, well, I'm just gonna wait for the draft. Like, no,
a Washington Wizards 3-win team.
I know, but now imagine there's promotion and relegation in basketball. Like, oh crap, we got to win this game so the Fort Wayne Mad Ants don't replace us in the NBA. It's like we got to every game matters. So it's
I'm in favor of it.
Yeah, no, I think
it's just I just don't think it can happen.
I don't think it'll ever happen.
There's just too much money tied to and it's not already a set system.
Yeah. Well, it's like the same with the NFL. There's like the player caps, salary caps, general allocation money, all this kind of stuff where it's like league based and everything is shared. So I think stuff like that, since it's already in contract, is going to be hard to break.
Yeah.
Like you can't give somebody all this money from, say, the Apple TV stream and be like, oh, we got relegated. Like, sorry, you're not getting anything anymore. Because then that team's going to go under.
Yeah, see, like if the MLS came in when they established themselves with promotion relegation, like that'd be different. But you can't just like one season be like, okay, we're doing this now. Like,
you can't change your whole structure. Not when there's like that money.
That's what I'm saying. But like if the USL comes in and once like the way I understand it's like the MLS is here, you can't see this, but the USL, I have my right hand right here, my left hand's
different organization, but same concept.
Yeah, and the USL wants promotion relegation.
Yeah,
it's like one knocks, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, one knocks. If they win tonight, up into first.
I think they just kicked off a few minutes ago.
Anyways, I just wanted to jump in on my Eagles that I totally watch all the time. And as always, folks, Eagles. All right, I'm out of here.
Thank you, Alex. We really appreciate it.
Our first guest on the pod.
I know.
What a sweetheart.
Unbelievable stuff. All right, let's quickly run through the rest of the Premier League.
All right. Did you see Esteve getting 2 own goals?
Yeah, my mind went to, you remember the Wout Foz game a few years ago against Liverpool?
Tough weekend for that guy. Sunderland, up into
Is Sunderland
fifth.
going to sustain this? Where does Sunderland end up at?
I think. You want to see my Premier League predictions from the beginning of the year?
Is this like before?
This is before ball was kicked.
Okay, yeah.
And let's see.
I thought Sunderland was going to stay up like before.
Okay, so here's my 20. Liverpool 1. That's how it is now. Okay. Man City 2, Chelsea 3, Arsenal 4, Newcastle 5, Spurs 6, Villa 7, Brighton 8, United 9, Forest 10, Fulham 11, Palace 12, Bournemouth 13, Everton 14, Wolves 15, West Ham 16, Brentford, Sunderland, Leeds, Burnley. Again. I think, what is it, the last 3 or 4 years, all three teams that have come up have gone straight back down.
Sunderland and the Leeds are killing it, though. I saw a stat. I think it was from the 3 promoted teams from the 2 previous seasons. Both had 6 points combined. But then they have. How many do they have? I mean,
Burnley's not doing awful.
No, but I think the teams down there with them right now, above them, I think Brentford.
Yeah, Forest in 17th.
That's
crazy.
We'll see. We'll see how Ange does.
Villa, Newcastle, United, they'll all move up.
Do you think Nuno's going to claw West Ham out of there?
I think he has a good chance. I mean, West Ham have obviously had a woeful defense.
I've been thinking when the season started, I thought that West Ham would be a relegation candidate. Yeah. I think Wolves are going down.
Wolves are definitely going down. They have 1 point. And it was against Tottenham, so that means nothing.
I think Wolves have been hovering above there for a few. It's just been the 3 promoted teams have always just been so bad. If these 3 teams got promoted last year, Spurs would be in the championship right now.
So would United, arguably.
No, we wouldn't. We'd finish too high for that.
I think
never be in the championship. What do you mean?
Obviously, I think Sunderland at 5th right now. That'll definitely succeed.
I think Sunderland will finish up around 12 or 13.
Yeah, 12, 13 I think is a good.
I think
obviously they'll be over the moon with that. So
I could see Burnley getting relegated. I don't.
I'm excited for the first Tyneside derby.
First Tyneside derby in how long? 10 years? 9 years maybe. That game's going to be hopefully red cards everywhere. Tackles. I think Newcastle's going to really start to figure it out.
Yeah,
you got the Isaac drama behind him. Voltamata scored again.
Scored again in the Champions League today.
It's they didn't lose they didn't lose any really besides Isaac.
That was Jacob Ramsey. No,
they signed Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey would have asked.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think I've always been a big fan of him. And they got Alanga, they got Yohan Wissa, they got Voltamata.
Yeah, once Wissa comes back from injury, and they got. Because I think Voltamata is more of a 10 based on the way he plays. I know he's 6'6".
He's kind of like a Kai Havertz type beat.
But Wissa in behind, Voltamata in the 10.
Alanga on the right. And they still got Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes.
Gordon on the left, Alanga on the right. And then
they got
Bruno Guimaraes,
then you got Bruno G and Tonali in midfield. Yeah. And Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah.
Lewis Smiley even.
Yeah. I think their problems still lie in defense. Livermento, I think, is out for 6 to 8 weeks with a knee injury.
I remember that.
They don't really have a lot of fullback depth. I know Trippier can play out left, out right. Lewis Hall's back. I feel like Dan Burn overperforms.
I love Dan Burn. He's my favorite player.
That is my brother's favorite player, and I think he's the most He's just such an overperformer because he's so slow.
Newcastle's a really old defense.
Dan Burns
Fabian Scher's 33. Dan Burns 33. Trippier's 35.
But they got that new Malik Chow.
They do. And they got Sven Botman too. Good. Lewis Hall.
Sven Botman and Malik Chow, I think, could be the future of their defense.
I love Fabian Scher because every season he's just due for one unreal
banger.
Goal. Yeah, it always happens.
So true.
But no, I think Newcastle can definitely make a Champions League push.
Yeah.
Especially I think City, Arsenal, Liverpool are a guaranteed top 3. I think Tottenham's looked really good so far.
Yeah, with Thomas Frank, I think coming in
Thomas Frank was someone on the short list when we brought in Amorim, and I was really disappointed we didn't go after Thomas Frank. But I think
also the Tottenham squad, if you look at it individual wise,
they've made have been amazing. Kudus, I love Kudus. He changes every game.
Their striker options. Their striker options. I know Richarlison gets mocked.
Richarlison's never going to be your best player. No. You should never rely on Richarlison to be your top scorer. But
he'll score
if Richarlison can get 10 goals.
He'll score 6 to start the season. He'll go away with Brazil. He'll never play for the rest of the season, and it'll repeat.
But if Richarlison can get 10 goals, and then you get goals out of John
Solanke, Solanke
I forgot about Solanke. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, they spent what $60 million on him from like 2 years ago.
I mean, they got all kinds of. I mean,
Yeah.
Matthias Tell,
Yeah,
Odobear.
Odobear,
No, Tottenham's got a real. I mean, they have
Bergvall,
Bergvall's 19 years
Kulusevski.
old.
I mean,
No,
their attacking options are
I think Tottenham's
scary.
set up for, unfortunately, a lot of success,
Yeah.
especially with Frank. But
Obviously, their problem is defense so far. I mean, Van de Ven, if he can stay healthy, Christian Romero, if he can stay on the field and not get a red card. Jed Spence has probably been their best player.
I love, dude. I remember
Baller.
when Jed Spence was. I don't know if he was just at Forest or if he was on loan, but it was a cup game. Like, let's see, probably like 4 years ago, and they beat Arsenal. He was playing right back. I was texting. I was like, "This Jed Spence guy, he is the future." And he was like, "Who?"
You remember when he
Now
played
is.
as a masked player in the beta squad game?
Oh, yeah.
Thought nobody would know.
Also,
guy.
like,
Everton's been cooking.
I was just getting to say, like, I think Everton could
Jack Grealish,
sneak up in there. And that
Dewsbury Hall.
there's so many like good teams now. Like every
Yeah.
team you can look at, you're like, you know what, they can make a run.
Yeah.
Except for United.
This is definitely probably the Premier League with the most quality, I would say, this year.
I think it's a. So who do you
Top
think's
to
gonna win
bottom.
the league? You still think Liverpool?
I still think Liverpool. I think their quality. I mean, I know they don't have a lot of defensive depth, but I just think they're going to outscore teams. I mean, Isak, arguably the best striker in the league behind Haaland. Ekitike's been the best striker in the league behind Haaland this year. Mo Salah, best player in the Prem. Obviously, he hasn't started well, but I just think the quality there is just ridiculous.
I think if they can figure it all out, it could be scary.
Yeah.
But I think Arsenal might do it this year.
If Arsenal win the league, I will officially
I think Arsenal might
probably
do it.
stop watching soccer.
I think that Newcastle game was like a perfect example of what
Yeah.
their whole season can be, because like they were down and out, and the best teams always just find a way to win like that, and like
I just
they
think
don't get
Arsenal-
scored. Like you cannot score on Arsenal.
Arsenal just don't have enough goals in them, I don't think.
Well, if Yoker, I think
Gyökeres, yeah.
bringing in Eze is genius like that.
Yeah. But
Eze
is he going to
might-
play? I mean, Odegaard's going to start. He's the captain.
Play Eze on the left.
Yeah, but Martinelli's been starting. He's been playing
That's
well.
Martinelli started because Eze's slotted in because Odegaard's hurt.
Yeah.
But that's a good problem. That's the thing. That's a
Yeah.
good problem because like and then Madueke
Sure.
and Saka battle. But I think Arsenal have got all the pieces to do it this year, and I mean, if they get 15 goals out of Gyökeres, that's all. I mean,
as a Chelsea fan, I just want Arsenal to never
Obviously.
win ever
I think
in my
Arsenal
life.
does it
So
this year. I think Arteta's gonna.
the year
Finally.
Arsenal win the Premier League, I think you'll just never hear from me again. So
Good to know.
yeah.
So who do you think will get that? I think we're in agreement that Liverpool, City,
Arsenal top 3.
who's getting that 4th spot.
I mean, if Chelsea can,
I
Work it out.
I think Chelsea was the obvious pick preseason.
I think if they
I
can
still
work out
think
the
that's
defensive
definitely a very
woes,
valid pick. I think it could
And
be
get-
Tottenham. It could be. I think Newcastle's
Yeah.
a very. I can't see Aston Villa doing it this year.
Mhm.
I really can't. They just same thing with Forest. I
I
think
think Brighton could easily make a run for
I
the
don't know
top
if I-
6.
Yeah, I think Crystal Palace won't be there forever.
I think they could finish top 10 though. Palace. I mean, I'm just gonna say Chelsea. I think we have the most injuries in the league right now, obviously, which is not the greatest start. Once we get that back, I think he'll be. If he can get to 10 goals this season, João Pedro can get to 10 as well. Obviously, we need a striker. We haven't had a striker score 20 goals since Diego Costa, which isn't
That
great.
sounds about right.
Esteval, Cole Palmer, obviously, Pedro Neto. I think if those players can start providing a little bit more, obviously stay on the field. I would argue our midfield is the best in the league. Caicedo,
When you're
Lavia,
healthy,
Enzo.
That's not a bad take.
I mean,
I think Liverpool's is better, but
Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, probably the
I
top
think
3.
Arsenal's is also,
Yeah, Arsenal as well.
especially with the Eze signing. I mean,
But-
Declan Rice and Montgomery and Zubimendi's looked unbelievable too. I think actually Arsenal might have the best midfield in the league. Now that I think
They
about
just have I just think Marino and Zubimendi and Declan Rice are all the exact same player.
it's not a bad thing though.
I know. But they're just like all the same player.
They're all
in my
like
mind.
a world class midfielder, so
Yeah.
it's not like the worst thing in the world.
But, I mean, definitely Chelsea's woes are in defense. Rob Sanchez looked good in
what
the
they
Club World
say.
Cup. He looked good to start the season. and
Honestly,
then
I
the
don't
Man
think
United
Chelsea's
game.
coming top 4 as long as Rob Sanchez is.
Yeah.
That's like
I think if we can sign – I thought about this today. If we can sign either Mike Maignan from AC Milan, who I think is not 30 yet.
You should sign this guy. His name's Altai Bayandir.
No. Chill.
He'll do wonders for your team.
And I know Barcelona has injuries right now in goal with Jean Garcia and Ter Stegen. But if we could sign Ter Stegen, I think, or
That'd be a good
Jan
signing.
Oblak.
That's like a very Chelsea move.
Like if we could sign any three of those, I think for just like a couple of years at least to get us started. And then I think the goal is to have Mike Penders be the goalkeeper for the future.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's the move. Jorgensen has looked miserable in goal.
I don't think y'all should have got rid of Petrovic.
No,
He was your best
Jorgensen
keeper.
should go. I thought he was going to be exciting because I think he came from like Villarreal. I was like, oh, this could be exciting. You know, new goalkeeper coming in to take Rob Sanchez's spot because he was miserable that year. Especially in the Lincoln City game when they were doing long throws, corners in the box. He gave Fofana a concussion from punching him in the face. Couldn't catch the ball. I mean, he looked awful. And it was against Lincoln City. So,
Yeah. Well, you're in a better spot than United, that's for sure. Let's see. I
so.
think, and I can't believe we've stooped this low, but I just want to see us finish in the top half. Like,
it's come to that, hasn't it?
I think,
It's really come to that.
I don't think Amram's going to figure it out. I really don't. I wish preseason, I thought, you know what, this might be his.
You guys are looking good in America.
I was like, he might lock in, but I don't know. Like, I don't know where we go if we sack him, but I think we have the players to make. Like, we have all the talent. Like, we have.
Anyone else can do better than Amram's doing right now.
I mean,
Genuinely.
no, like literally, that's not even like
Genuinely. Like, I think if you took in charge and were like, all right, boys, just go out there and like have
go out there.
fun.
No, literally, express yourself.
I think they would do better. Just be like, all right, set up in a 4-3-3, go out there, give it your all, and have fun.
Be tough as nails to be. Play
And
for the
finish top
badge.
10 with that quality.
Express yourself. I mean, think about the players like Cunha and Bomo,
Sheshko,
Bruno Fernandes, the best
Yeah.
creator in the league,
Cap.
Kobe Mainoo.
I mean,
I don't want to talk about DeWitt. DeWitt's a
Delict
really
and Harry
good-
Maguire have looked decent.
Patrick Dorgu is a really
Yeah.
good.
Young player.
Yes.
Signing in from Lecce.
Amad Diallo. Amazing.
Is he back?
Yeah, I believe he is.
Injury?
Him and Moassi are both back.
And I mean, Dallo is really good.
Diallo sucks.
I think you could probably use another center back, arguably.
No, Winnie Euro.
I mean, yeah, but Harry Maguire is kind of suspect
Winnie
at
Euro and
times.
DeWitt. Well, I'm imagining a world where we're not playing a back three anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
Also,
yeah, Euro and Delict could be really good.
Also,
for the
I don't know
next
how
10
much
years.
you've ever watched Aidan Heaven, but that guy, he's going to be really good. Let's see, real quick.
You know,
Who
another
do we
disappointing
think?
team, Nottingham Forest, have been really sad so far.
Well, Mr. Marinakis, I think, is kind of running that into the ground. I think
Well, is it their best
they
finish
had
in 30 years
they had an
last year?
insane window, and I thought just let Nuno do his
I
thing.
know, but I think the loss of Alenga was massive.
Well, they brought in Amari Hutchinson, James McAtee.
Yeah, but they brought in Amari Hutchinson, didn't put him in the conference in the Europa League
That's
list.
true.
If Amari Hutchinson's your most expensive player ever at $40 million, I think they could have signed someone better.
I don't know. Did you ever watch that F2 Freestylers video from like 10
Yes, and he was
Like
in
when
there.
I saw him playing for Ipswich last year, I was like, "Whoa!" Like this kid.
I'm old,
made it.
bro.
I know. I was like, "I'm unk."
Remember that? What was that kid who? You know him? Who's that football kid or something?
Tekker's kid.
Yeah, Tekker's kid.
What's he
yeah.
up to now?
He's like on trial somewhere.
Is he really?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Who do we think's gonna get relegated, and then we'll end the Premier
Burnley,
League.
I think, could finish dead last. Wolves.
I think Wolves are gone. I think
Wolves, Burnley for sure.
if
Maybe
if-
West Ham.
I was gonna say West Ham was my like locked in pick.
Like, I
Potter,
think
but I
with
Nuno-
Graham Potter, they were for sure going down.
I think Nuno can get something
Yeah.
out of him. He's shown
With
he can do that
Nuno.
with those kind of teams. But
He put Forest in like the best defensive team in the league.
Yeah.
Leeds,
oh,
I
that's
think Leeds
another
could
thing I
go
want to
down.
talk. Do you think Chelsea's 15 goals against record will ever get beat?
No,
Because I was like, every time I watch Arsenal this year, I'm like, man, like they're impossible to score on, and like they're already on pace to like concede more than 15 goals.
I think the 15 goals in the season is arguably more impressive than Arsenal's undefeated season. Because if you look at that undefeated
Yeah.
season, they had, 12 13
draws.
ties.
I
Like-
think I think 15. That's one of the most unbreakable records. Like,
Yeah, like I don't think
You
that'll
don't
ever. I
talk
think that'll
about it.
stand forever with how attacking the game is now.
yeah,
You'd have to have Arsenal go for a draw every game and never like sit in a 5-back every game for that to ever happen.
Yeah. Okay. I think our last little talk should be local. The Lady Vols are on fire. The new rankings came out yesterday. They're still number 5. They play Georgia tomorrow. Georgia's number 17. Have you made it out to a game this year?
I have. I missed the first game. I missed the UNC game. I was upset about it.
I've had the privilege to cover the soccer team this year. And oh my God, are they fun to watch.
I went to the Georgia Southern game.
Yep.
That was a good game. Georgia Southern's usually pretty good in the the Sun Belt. And that was the last game I went to.
I think there's a Sun Belt or Big South.
I think it's Sun Belt.
The Texas A&M game last week was wild.
I'm going out to the game tomorrow.
I'll be there.
Start of fall break, hopefully.
But yeah, Tennessee, if you're unfamiliar, we've never been this good.
Number 3/number 5.
We've always been a decent team, always ranked, but started out the season beating number 1 North Carolina. We have not looked back.
UCLA.
I think UCLA was number 4 at the time.
Oh.
But either way, 2 top 5 wins to open up the season.
Yeah.
Brought in Shea O'Rourke at striker.
Well, she was at Texas A&M last year or Mississippi State?
She was at South Carolina. Then she transferred to Texas A&M, but she tore ACL, didn't play for them. And now she's here. But now she's been hurt for like the last 5 or 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
Last I heard, she was week to week.
She's on waivers, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the games I've watched have looked extremely exciting.
And it's like I just
for
don't.
The first 5 games, I didn't concede a single goal.
First 7 games.
Yeah.
It's up until the Mississippi State game. That was our only loss, Mississippi State.
Even in the last 5 games, they've only conceded. They've conceded 3 or 4.
They've conceded 3,
and 4 of them when 3 of them were at Mississippi State.
Yeah, they've conceded 4 goals all season, and they've outscored themselves from last season. It's just been an unbelievable time. I wanted to.
Especially exciting for the future. I mean, Allie Howard, Tim Howard's daughter.
I know, dude. I saw
playing.
Tim Howard.
Yeah.
He was at the Georgia Southern game.
Yeah.
I was down interviewing Joe Kurt, and I turned around, and Tim Howard was standing right behind.
And you were just like in shock.
My legs were shaking. I was like, Tim Howard is right there.
Did you get a picture with him?
No, he was talking to someone on our staff. I don't know his name, but I was like, that's definitely a way more important conversation than whatever I would say.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I don't know if Allie Howard's even played a minute.
She hasn't, no.
But obviously, getting big names like that, I know it's not like
great for the brand.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe I know it's kind of funny to say, but the Adidas deal kind of worries me a little bit. I know it's like the biggest deal.
We're gonna have like all the.
But think about all the football players. They want Nike. They want Jordan.
I don't care.
Like,
I think people are excited because all the NIL money we're gonna get from it.
I think it's exciting because we're like Adidas's biggest school now. But
we're like the
us in Penn State are like $20 million a year.
Oh yeah, I forgot Penn State went in. All right, then there's one other local team that's on the up. One Knox is actually they're playing. They're
winning. Oh, up 1-0.
Its results hold. One Knox
goes
will be in first place in USL League One.
Takes over from the.
They confirmed a playoff spot the other day.
Yeah,
they made it out to one of those games this year.
I have.
What are your thoughts on their stadium?
On the stadium.
It's a great baseball stadium. They play in a
baseball stadium,
and I think it was an afterthought to put One Knox in there. But
yeah, I think there is.
I think it's been so fun to watch professional soccer grow. Like it actually.
I remember a couple years ago. I still have the newspaper in my room where it says Knoxville's getting a professional soccer team, and I was obviously extremely excited. I don't think it's turned out exactly how I wanted it to turn out. That we're still in USL 1, and we're playing in a baseball stadium. Hasn't been the most exciting thing, but I think obviously
they've been able to create a fan base. Like, do you remember when the Knoxville Force was here a long time ago?
Yeah.
I did a whole paper on this, but the Knoxville Force, they couldn't get anything going. Even when they had a good season, they couldn't get any sort of turnout for it. One Knox has done an incredible job just creating a fan base. And now that they got the results to match, it's awesome stuff.
Yeah. I think if we keep going up, and once the relegation promotion starts, obviously if we can make it to USL Championship, I think if we got to USL Championship, we would need our own stadium. So we don't need it, but I would hate to see it in a baseball stadium.
Well, we played at UT's stadium, and it was perfect.
Yeah. I just think it's tough because they play at the same time.
That's true. Like that wouldn't work, but like
the end of the
you
season.
could get crowds out there, and it would actually look full.
Yeah.
Like, cause the only time I've seen that baseball stadium look full was the opening game when they broke their USL 1 attendance record.
I was there.
There was 7. Was it almost 7,000 people?
I just think it looks goofy when you have the players on like
that setup
homemade benches out in the
outfield.
field. Yeah.
And there's like there's just no like every time I've gone there at the game with my dad, there's just not a good like viewing spot anywhere. I don't feel like all the good seats in air quotes are like it's like a straight on eye level view and you just can't see the game at all. But either way, they don't care because actually they probably do care.
But I think my parents have season tickets, so next year I'm getting those season tickets.
Dude, back when they were USL League 2, before they made the switch, I was like, I'm gonna play for One Knox next summer, and then I quit soccer. And
I remember when they were originally playing at like Catholic high school.
Well, they played games at Maryville
Austin
College
East
the year before I went there, and I was like, that's gonna be me.
Yeah, they were playing at Austin East and Catholic, and I feel like back then I was super excited because it was like the first couple of seasons, and we like won USL 2.
Oh yeah, we were in like the national semifinals.
Yeah,
I went to that. Did you go to that game at Austin East?
Yeah.
And then we lost to like North Carolina, whoever.
Yeah,
that was insane.
We're insanely good. We had that big like striker up top.
Oh, the Norwegian
I can't remember
guy?
his name.
Seabass, Andreasen.
He was exciting, and then we had one player actually go to the MLS draft.
Oh yeah, I feel like there's a couple guys that got drafted out of that.
So I think that year was extremely exciting. And I was just like, oh, we could be something cool. I don't think Knoxville's not a big enough market though.
It's like because USL 1 is so different from USL 2 because now it's like actually a professional.
Yeah, like
USL 2 is played only through the summer. It's like exclusively like for college players and
it's like semi-pro.
Yeah, like it's hard to like kind of keep up with them throughout the whole year, but
yeah,
I mean, live table they're in first right now, so you can't.
I think if it stays how it is, we'll have home playoffs through the whole time, which I think could be
in a baseball stadium.
Yeah, a little annoying that it's in a baseball stadium, but I think they could. Chattanooga Red Wolves, who they're playing right now, has a really nice stadium, a couple thousand just right off the interstate. But if we could have something like that downtown,
I went to a few Red Wolves games back when they played in a high school. I haven't been to the new stadium. I want to.
It's really nice. If we could have something like that downtown, I think that could be.
There's room for it.
I
don't know. They could collab with Emerald and just take one of those fields and make it a stadium. Just make it a 5,000 seat stadium, and you're good.
I agree. I think we're on a good trajectory. We've only been a club for like 4 years.
Yeah, no, they've like been going up every year.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think there's only like 3 or 4 games left in the season, so if we can stay in first and have home field advantage, then
would be ideal.
Would be the move.
All right, I think we've talked about everything we wanted to talk about. We've been going almost for 90 minutes, actually, for our first ever Total 90 podcast. How awesome is that? But I think that's going to wrap it up for our first ever edition. Don't go anywhere because the second edition.
Next week.
Next week, yeah.
Wait, before we go, should we do predictions for next week?
Obviously.
Yeah, let's see.
Who's playing in the Prim?
Before the international break.
That's true. Everybody's. All right, Bournemouth Fulham play on Friday.
Let's see. At Bournemouth, I'm going to say Bournemouth win 2-0.
I think I smell a draw all over that.
Really? I think Fulham have been kind of poor. I think Bournemouth at home.
Kevin, man.
Bournemouth at home on a Friday night. Ariola will get
2-2 draw.
In. Spurs Leeds to start the Saturday fixtures.
Spurs are cooking.
Spurs. Arsenal are probably putting 5 past West Ham.
Is that Nuno's? No, that's Nuno's second game.
Yeah. Sunderland, honestly, Man United.
Dude, I don't even know.
That's scary. That has a draw written on it.
I don't even know.
Liverpool, Chelsea. It's at Chelsea. Alisson's injured. I'm saying Chelsea could pull out a draw.
I think.
Hopefully.
Liverpool's kind of on a losing. I think I could see a draw.
I think Liverpool obviously haven't been really good to start the season. I know they're in first, but hopefully the defense can pull.
Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa is going to like pour it on Burnley.
Yeah.
They're going to figure it out for this game.
Finally
Everton Crystal Palace is going to be a really fun game, I feel like.
Especially,
Crystal Palace keep the unbeaten run alive.
I think they can. I think that game still has a draw written on it, though.
Jack Grealish might be like, this is my time.
Newcastle could pump Forest.
Yeah,
Forest been poor.
Brighton. I could low-key see Wolves beating Brighton just because. And then Brentford, Man City.
City or probably Holland's probably getting a hat trick.
Yeah.
I should probably captain him in FPL.
All right, well, there's our little
predictions for the weekend.
Not the most uniform predictions, but there they are nonetheless. And I think that's going to do it. Almost 90 minutes for the first ever
It's been a
Total
pleasure.
90 podcast. It's been a fun one. Hopefully the second one will be just as fun. But yeah.
We'll see you
great
guys
stuff.
next week.